left off with you guys getting to a fairy tale and finally having a chance to get a little bit of respite and get into some beds and some rooms that you are not quite suited for, especially Moose and Ash, the two of you. You know, very large statured individuals that you are. And about partway through the night, you begin to hear screaming. The fairy villagers being very excited about something. You go out and discover there's a couple of different monsters chasing them around. Oh, come on now. I had to reload my foundry. Probably because it's been open and whatnot since like 6 a.m. Okay, well I can't show this art. Oh, that's because I broke it. Note to self, don't remove monsters before I need to like do the recap on them. You wound up fighting a couple of these aerial ray-like things and one creepy-looking creature on the ground. All of them just attacking indiscriminately at the villagers nearby. And you were able to subdue them, and some of the fairies lay dead or dying in the streets. One of the house collections got toppled over. You guys, and we had to end the session at the very end of the combat, where you guys just dealt the the final blow. And I believe it was Kevis that pinned this howling dog-looking thing to the side of the wall with one of his arrows. And their screams and echoes and cries of the village, you assume nobody is asleep at this moment. It's the kind of chaos and the terror has spread throughout all the denizens. Some people are already flying off into the distance, leaving the town they were in. And what do you guys do as this battle comes to a close?
Just real quick question. What was the name of the inn that we stayed at? Or not the inn, the pub. The name of the inn was Twiggles. What was the name of the pub?
The pub was the Bog Standard.
Bog Standard, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Which I completely got from the name of the music I was playing. It sounded too good. I wanted to use it.
We just ended combat, right?
Yes, we did. So I was like, okay, let me just drop ourselves out of that.
Oh, I definitely had way less HP than this.
Yeah, Pinky was...
I was like on death's door.
Yeah, I see that you have 3 HP.
Yeah, I think I fixed it. I was like at 3 or 4, 3, 4, 5, kind of. I think. It was like last attack would down me.
Oh yeah, I believe Zarius was in a very similar state.
Oh yeah, he was messed up.
That's right. I'm not sure if Kevis got the final blow of the fight, or if it was George the blood-soaked Fey Cat.
He took out one of the flyers that Zarius dealt with the entire time. I remember that.
Yeah.
George got the kill though. He definitely he leaped out of the inn and just sank down on its neck. I remember it.
Yeah. Came up looking like those images of like soaked cats, but completely red instead.
And then Lily rebuked her way out of the mouth of that thing.
So it might have been Pinky who finished the last one, but
But,
George definitely destroyed that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
little Tasmanian catted the one that Zarius was fighting.
So I think
Yeah, and
Kevis,
Lily or Pinky was the one that we ended the fight with.
Kevis and
with
his wolf were focusing on the dog.
a gout of pink flame just scorching this thing into pieces.
Oh yeah, this is when Kevis yelled at Ash that Ash is waking Pinky up next time. After seeing that.
You don't wanna wake Pinky up?
Oh, Kevis died once. He's good.
Would rather not die by pink hell flames.
Yeah.
Good morning, sleepyhead. Hellish rebuke!
How dare you wake me?
Everyone else
She
in
was
the other
drunk
rooms.
as well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was drunk fighting that entire fight. Incredible.
Rolling pretty freaking well for the most part. I think Kevis is just sitting by the tree next to his wolf at this point, just kind of watching what's going on now. Because the wolf's still here for like an hour.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Definitely chaos. You see groups of fairies like surrounding those that are injured, trying to either heal them or supply medical first aid, or trying to get them back on their feet. There's a couple of people over near the houses that got toppled down that are just looking at them and bawling. And it's not just fairies. There's other small fey creatures here, like goblins, sometimes a gnome, things along those lines. But most of the denizens are fairy. And
I think Eli and I had decided to go and try to assist any of those citizens to see if we could help save any of them.
yeah, absolutely. You're going around in the first thing you see is essentially like a child wailing for their mother and father, just in complete tears. That sort of childish cry where they just cannot function or see the world around them. They're just lost in their emotions. And this kid, it's a black and white fairy, but they're walking all around on the ground, and their wings on their back are just kind of like twitching spastically. And they're just looking around, calling out for their parent. That's the first kind of helpless citizen that you happen upon.
We'll help. Hold on, we're looking. Do you know where they are?
And saying with that kind of like stopping, like hysterical cry. No, I don't know where they are. I saw the big dog thing and I ran away, and then I can't find.
Let's gather maybe everybody up at the center of town, and we'll, check. Just do a head count, and so let's go over there. Let's start there.
And it's okay. And they just literally come over and like latch onto your leg, and they just don't let go.
Kevis,
I hope this washes out later.
Kevis is gonna walk over to that little kid with his wolf with him. He's gonna get down to his level. Do you have anything of your parents? Like anything with like a scent possibly on it?
Why do you want to smell my parents?
Kevis kind of puts his hand on top of the wolf's head. This guy might be helpful.
Maybe. Like, there's like a little satchel going across their body, and they reach down and open it up, and they pull out a little journal. It's worn on the edges, some of it's splitting and cracking. And there's like a piece of charcoal, like strapped to the front with a little leather thong. And he holds it over and he says, Daddy's teaching me to write. This is what we use. He touched it.
So Kevis is gonna put his hand on top of the wolf's head, kind of whisper into his ear to try to find this individual.
I'll turn to the child and say, "Don't worry, he's just going to send his wolf after your parents."
Kevis looks up. Not that way, but Moose, I need your help for a second.
Yep, always helpful.
Bawling and like crying into Moose's legs further. He's like, I don't like doggies anymore.
I love my cat.
So the wolf's gonna smell it and try to get a scent. And before the wolf takes off, Kevis looks up at Moose. Hey, let me see your arm. Kevis grabs his arm, puts the hand on the wolf, and you watch as his eyes go completely smoke, like all over, like completely blind as he casts Beast Sense as the wolf takes off.
Right, Beast Sense. Walk us through that.
So basically, I am currently blind and deafened, but I can see and hear through this wolf's perspective. And I gave him commands to find this child's parent based off this scent.
Okay. Roll an animal handling check.
You can do it. Put your back into it. I say as I cast guidance.
Oh,
And it
my
just like comes out of
gosh.
it. Gross. Nice.
Sure, roll a 1d4. Oh, wow.
Sick. Just sick.
All right. Kevis with supreme purpose in dog form. You bolt off. Moose he's just kind of standing on there and like waiting on you. And the dog takes off very quickly, and Kevis, you're perceiving what the dog is hearing, smelling. The scent on the journal, you can kind of like mentally go through the same processes that the wolf is. Like, okay, this scent is for the kid. This scent is different. Follow the different. And you go through and oh, so that was your animal handling check. The dog picks it up immediately. Go ahead and roll your perception check with the wolf stats at advantage because of keen hearing and smell.
I'm just gonna roll mine and then use his modifier. There's a +2. Shut the fuck
That's
up.
another nut. Look at this game. It's stacked.
So that would be a 22.
Okay. 22. You pick it up immediately. The child kind of brought some of the scent of his parents with him. You're able to follow it down kind of towards the edge of the river down here in the bottom portion of the map. and the scent gets a little bit lighter as it crosses the river.
This whole time, also, Kevis is saying this out loud. This is what he can see from the wolf, because he can still talk. He just can't hear anybody. So he doesn't know if someone's listening, but he's saying the information.
Kevis is narrating from a wolf's perspective. So the wolf gets down here. And you can tell part of tracking a scent is smelling the things that the scent lands on. The trouble with water is that it moves. So even if the water had a scent, those molecules have already moved on. So you're having to track more of it lingering in the air. But it does seem like there was some running or some desperate flying this way over the course of the river.
Like across or going down?
Like the river does its serpentine movement. It kind of seems like going kind of straight across it. Not really bothering to follow the route.
Like they flew over the river to get away. And the wolf can't track it any further?
It could, but it'd have to start going down the river.
Yeah.
Or up the river, rather. Because it is flowing towards the village.
Kevis will snap out of the beast's sense. So his eyes come back. And basically narrating exactly like what the wolf saw and everything. He's just gonna whistle to try to get the wolf to come back.
Let's keep gathering the everyone at the center of town and help out, but it sounds like we may need to head down river.
I agree.
All right. Eli and Zarius begin to gather people up. All in all, it looks like there's about 5 folks dead.
Cast Spare the Dying on all of them, if that would do anything for any of these folks.
Yeah, and you almost out of
Don't worry about it.
Almost out of more like hope. You do that, but you know it's not going to have any effect. There are some people that Spare the Dying will definitely help, but those 5 have already moved on. You gather, and at some point, a bloodied George the Fey Cat comes and finds you, Moose, and crawls up your legs and onto your shoulders.
Good George, good job.
Kevis just takes a step away from it.
Yep. Eli's running blind right now, so he's going to cast light on his new hammer. First time he's cast on his hammer instead of his stick with a rock. And you guys do gather everybody into the middle of town. There's lots of chattering. People are still sobbing, crying. This little kid still clinging to Moose's leg, like as Moose takes steps, he just like holds onto it. And you see the bartender that you guys have been dealing with inside of the box standard Right, well, I'm mighty glad that you were here for all that. Oh, nice to have some big folk around who don't mind tussling with a... I don't even know what to call those. Terrorists. Oh, thank you. Immensely.
Don't mention it. Zarius and Pinky, y'all should probably eat some of those berries that Eli gave you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
how
both-
many I have.
Speaking
It was
from
like 5.
Eli's perspective, yeah, you both look terrible.
I feel like he gave you a few.
Mhm.
Yeah, Pinky definitely just sat there after a hot second and then just puked like over the side. It was like
Flame on! Ah! Yeah, Pinky maybe sitting on this little rock here and just kind of like, the room is spinning.
Yeah. How much do those berries heal for?
5, I
5,
think.
I believe. 5 per berry. It's 1 plus a spellcasting mod.
Alright. Oh well, she's looking better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zarius, I don't think we've given him any of those berries inside of his actual inventory. So if it's 5, he'll take all 5 and boost himself up to almost full. Alright. Damn, Eli, those are some pretty tasty berries. Could use some worms though. Next time you make them, can you like add some like crunchy protein worms or something?
Oh my gosh.
Eli's like, no. What are you guys doing now that like you have taken the time to gather everybody and like kind of corral them into the center near the pub?
I think somebody wanted to do a head count. Moose, I think. I don't know how
No,
we're
no.
counting heads.
Count heads.
Yeah,
I mean-
counts.
Not actually counting heads, just making sure, like, yeah, we helped out a little bit, and then Kevis was tracking some of the ferries. I think they headed downstream. If we're gonna keep helping them out,
I don't think we're going to keep up with him.
There's this very rotund goblin. Usually goblins are very kind of stringy looking. This one is the exact opposite. Wearing like a very splattered like chef's apron, comes out of the crowd and wanders over, and she says to the girl clinging onto Moose's legs, "Oh, Zeri, come here. It's okay. Grandma's here." She goes and like grabs the child, and the child like immediately like detaches from Moose and goes over and holds her up and bounces her and be like, "This is my I don't know what you call it in your from where you're from, but she's kind of like my god granddaughter." Thank you. Have you found her parents? They have the same black and white stripings on their wings.
Kevis would kind of chime in. This guy kind of motioned to the wolf, tracked him up the river. That's kind of where the sink stops. So, and we can continue to track him on foot, but I have a general idea of where they went. But that's about it. There's a scent, which is good. But
Right. You see over there, and she points over to this kind of like island over here. You see the river running around it. Like, that's all new. There wasn't any stream there before. It's been building up over the last several months. And we weren't really sure why. And her parents went to go investigate. They took her with her. I thought it was just going to be a jaunt in the woods. But clearly it's not I'm believing that it's not a coincidence that these creatures came as right after they left.
what were her parents involved in?
Nothing. One was a bookmaker, and the other was a builder. Just normal people of the town. They were just curious. Somebody had to go see where this new water was coming from, and they volunteered.
They volunteered to go check out this new area that they have nothing of, but leave their child behind.
No, they took their child.
Kevis kind of looks at her, at the child. She's here, and they're not. Can I do an insight check on this goblin, see if they're legitimately like has no idea like connection or anything, or if there's just okay. $19.
19. She's terrified. I mean, her home just got attacked,
All right.
and she's like, she looks so panicked in her eyes. She's like obviously trying to like keep her cool, even though she feels like losing her shit, because she's trying to be strong for this kid.
Kevis isn't reading any. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, and just like in that, you kind of see that is her like entire mental focus, like be strong, you're the adult sort of vibe. Plus, like, okay, we gotta find this kid's parents. She's just perfectly focused. You don't see any signs of deception.
And there's no like something's not being said from what Kevis can see.
Not that you can tell.
Kevis looks at the rest of the group. Well, last time we went to a spooky place, we almost got our ass beat.
You want us to go to some spooky place?
I don't want to do anything, but we have a lead on the kids' parents. You guys can take that how you will.
And I'm still drunk, man.
I'm gonna hand Pinky a handkerchief.
Do you think it's Locke? I mean, or something with him? Because if he is where the rain comes from, maybe that's where the waters started.
What are you talking about?
That
Moose logic does not compute for Pinky when she's drunk.
you realize, Moose, that was in the swamp now. We're in the forest. Kev just,
Rivers are pretty long sometimes.
yeah.
Can you translate what he's saying? I'm not following.
So Kevin just turns, just like starts to go off. Right when we got into the Fae, in the swamp, we dealt with this where rain came from. Basically, it was a giant tower at times erupted, and as you notice in the swamp, the levels of the water rose and sunk. Well, that was due to these towers that we found, and lanes away from Moosen's area a little bit. These two thought it'd be a smart idea to fly over and then apparently find stuff in there and take it. Learning
It was like a column of water that like just was gushing stuff out, and then there were like free stuff on top of it that you could have if you could survive getting attacked by light.
This leans over. Those items were the belongings of the dead people that possessed them pretty much at a point. And those, basically the hag causes the water issue. So that is why he's thinking that is where rain comes from. And our previous party member that was here with us, came here with us from the carnival, willingly stayed back at these. So this is why he
Does
thinks.
that clear things up?
Yep.
Explains a lot.
Another day, another moment where Ash just shakes his head.
Travis is right there with him, and he was there during that moment.
So we thinking about going after him, or?
It's your guys' decision.
I mean, you're part of the group, Pevis.
Right. We tracked him down. You guys,
And that led to the river?
and Kevis will point the direction where the wolf kind of dropped off.
Are we still waiting to meet up with that other gang?
Yeah, we got a few days still, yeah. We're waiting on Kevis to get 100%.
About another day, and I think I'll be fine.
Well,
I don't know if we can.
should
wait.
rest another day, I'd say.
What gives you that thought?
Kevis looks over at Pinky. I'm fine.
Look, y'all got like a backpack I could sleep in. Does someone want to give me a piggyback for like a little bit, and maybe I'll be better?
Kevis looks over. You want to ride on a wolf?
I mean, could you like attach a backpack to him that I could sleep in?
No.
Here, how about can I maybe, instead of
The
my
map
headgear
switch on
coming all the way out?
Purpose there, Morgan. You switched us there.
Right, you're supposed to be back on the village. Are you there yet?
Oh no, we're not in the village.
No.
We're in a river.
Oh, I am.
I'm in some dark, scary spot.
Yep, my bad. That was a misclick. How about now?
Rest. No.
I'm still in the.
I can go. I'm going.
I had to click back.
I can click myself back. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go back to Fairy Village, please. Sorry about that.
I want to go grab my mushroom real quick, and then I'll hop on the wolf.
What mushroom?
It's the talking mushroom.
They're
Oh,
talking
that
mushroom.
The one that Kevis yelled at her for because it's doing it in the middle of the night.
Her boon companion.
Yeah.
While she walks away, Kevis leans down to the wolf and just explains, like, okay, you can't throw her off. Just let her ride. She pukes on you, throw her off. Just preps him for what he's about to experience.
His demeanor is kind of defeated. Like, his ears are sort of back, and he's just kind of, like, looking up at you. Be like, really, man?
I'm not.
I've become a
summoned me to
child's
this.
ride. You summoned me.
With the puking comment, he's... Oh. Chups affirmatively, looking forward to it.
Just pats his head and just waits for Pinky to come back out.
Okay, I've got my jar.
the little trail of pink pixie dust or pink fairy dust is little
It
bit.
is a
A little bit wobbly. Okay, Moose, Eli, and Ash, are you guys expending any spell slots to heal people up? If
We heading out
how
right
are you
now?
doing?
We're
Yeah,
heading out.
they're all. I mean, you got people in there. They're still like, there's 5 dead. There's about another 10 wounded beyond that. Some of whom are unconscious that Moose did do spare the dying on.
I feel like Eli would do his little prayer of healing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There were-
absolutely.
Also, some of us who also got other berries that we could potentially just distribute out to them. In assumption Eli can make more.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't have to.
He should. If we group him up, he should be able to heal him up pretty good. With I don't think it is a cap on it. Not
Up to
actually sure.
6 creatures.
Oh, 6 creatures.
Mhm.
All right, I'll pass out my berries then. Assuming more than 6 are injured.
Yeah, there's 10 left.
I'm doing fine.
Okay.
But I am not expending spell slots. You should.
Okay.
Wow.
Holy crap. Is that real?
Yeah.
That real, yes.
Yeah,
That can't be
that's-
right.
It is. It's a big heal.
It's a 2d8 plus plus a spellcasting modifier, which is 3. So that'd be a 7 and 7. So that'd be 21
Plus life cleric.
plus life cleric. Or
Oh, he's not
Yeah,
life cleric, is he?
yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
he is.
Mhm.
He is. He is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's a 21
Ow.
points of healing. So he gets those 6 folks are a perfect condition now. So there's 4 remaining that are still unconscious or injured.
Pinky, where are you? I can't see you on the wolf, so I don't know what kind of state you're in.
I'm
Still bad?
Good.
You don't look good on my
Middle
screen.
of the road. Like middle of the road.
Well, I'm gonna give mine to Pinky then. All 5 of them. You know, as many as you need, and then pass the rest out.
Oh, let me do some math. Do.
Eli will.
She only needs 3, actually.
Then we'll pass the other 2 out.
Okay. Eli will pass out 2 of his good berries as well.
And now she is at max. Jeez. Wow. Good berries OP.
Yeah, from a life cleric, yeah, they are.
Cleric makes them
Okay,
real
I don't
good.
see.
They're good out of combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of comment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pinky will not need to eat for the next week. She's had like 10. She's had like 8 good berries.
That's a good point. Does Pinky start sobering up now?
Yeah, with how much I have had and gone through, am I kind of sober?
You're getting to the point where, like, you're still, like, tingly, buzzy in the cheeks, and, like, the tips of your wings have that same feeling. Like, a little bit of a shot of adrenaline, puking, a little bit of food. You'll probably be fine in, like, an hour,
Lee.
2. Something like that.
You might be
This
fine.
was definitely going to be one of those nights where you woke up still drunk, because it just hadn't been enough time to process it.
The worst
Jeez.
nights.
Never
Jackson.
drinking ever again.
She says that.
Next weekend.
Right.
That's what everyone says.
All right. Well,
Just
That's,
know
they
you puke on
see
the
where we're
wolf.
Oh yeah, she hops on the wolf. Kind of just like sinks into it and gives it a big hug.
It just turns, like, try to looks over its shoulder at you.
It's okay. She like pets it.
It's also made of leaves, FYI.
Oh,
Leaves and
This
twigs.
is even better. She's lived in the forest all her life.
Rip Morgan.
Let's go, George.
Moose
How long did that
jumps
battle?
on George.
Oh God. How long did that
R.I.P.
battle
By
last?
George. Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice knowing you. That was only a couple rounds of combat, wasn't it?
Yeah, a few.
Okay, so there's still a lot of time left
Like-
on the wolf.
3, maybe 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
so not even a minute.
Gosh, what do I have on me that I can
Not combat wise, but since talking, you're probably about 10, 15. Well, because you also went around and gathered everybody, took some time to track. It's probably about 20, 25 minutes in.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, we good. We guess we can head for this trail. Yeah.
Let's go.
Go.
All right.
Okay. All right, you guys go on and here, let me actually grab the wolf token and bring him over too. Okay, you guys depart and kind of start following the length of the river, and going up. It's probably about 20 feet wide near the village here. And as you kind of keep going up, Kevis, roll another perception check for your wolf, please.
I just used mine. What did I roll? 18. Dirty 20.
That is at advantage, so go ahead and do it again because he's a pup. He gets advantage on smells.
Dirty 20.
Okay, dirty 20. Still very capable of tracking him, or tracking that scent. You guys go up, and it does the river does wind back and forth, and you get further and further up. And as you go, there's a bunch of smaller sources of water that come in and trickle through and kind of add to this larger, wider village, or this larger, wider river, excuse me, that you guys are tracking. But you follow the scent all the way up. And eventually it kind of gets down to where it's just about like a 5-foot wide sort of thing. And the Eli is doing his light thing.
Are we on a different map or are we still in the village?
You're still in the village. I'm about to switch you over. Just setting it up.
Oh.
Okay. So you're calling up and you're kind of going along. The night is kind of tense. There's definitely a feeling like you're being watched. Like, just you see creatures occasionally in the bushes, or you see an occasional person that lives like on the river, just like holding up a lantern, just kind of like watching you go by. And eventually you start to hear something a little bit louder off in the distance. With that dirty 20, the wolf's ears perk up, being able to hear further than the rest of you. Kind of at this part, there's a little bridge in front of you.
My screen.
It seems like new construction. Like maybe there, and it seems like the road is like well worn. And then you look inside of the river, and the whole time that you've been going up, there's lots of plants matter underneath the water that seems kind of like dead and just kind of like sitting there and floating. Like it just found a natural way to run through and just kind of drowned a bunch of foliage. There's just now starting to get to be like bits of lichen and other things that actually like to survive in the water. And there's a row of stone underneath this bridge where it was probably just like a little dip in the road where people might go past, and they built over it once this water started showing up.
So this bridge is newer than like the path itself.
Indeed.
I've seen the wolf kind of hear something. He'll just stop, have everyone stop, and just kind of lean down. What is it?
Just kind of lets out a grunt. Kevis, give me a perception check as you like try to close your eyes and listen to what he's hearing.
25.
25, all right. You can hear a louder sound of water up above. Not
Like a waterfall.
probably.
Okay, is it running water? Oh.
Yes, it is running water.
You guys hear that?
Do we hear it?
Give me a perception check if you're checking.
I'm poisoned. Do I have disadvantage on my skill checks too?
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
16.
Hurry up and sober up.
Oh yeah, at this point, you guys, it does take you guys a couple of hours to kind of get to this point of just wandering.
Couple hours?
It's dark, and not everybody has night vision, and you guys are tired from a fight, and it's uneven forest terrain.
And
so-
my wolf wouldn't be here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He's an hour boy.
So like as soon as Kevis realized the time would have came, he would have told Pinky, "Hey, you're gonna have to fly." And he puts his hand on the wolf's head, and the wolf just leaves, start to blow away.
Okay.
Just go back into the forest.
I think that Eli might also try to help out Pinky, knowing that she's poisoned.
I mean, if an hour or so has gone by, am I no longer poisoned?
Yeah, she's sobered up along the way. It's just like it's kind of like that one last nap that you need before you're like feeling better again. She's taking that nap like on the wolf.
Hashtag worth.
Get drunk, get a ride from a Fey dog.
Would do again.
Like
Just kidding.
a famous Uber.
So we get here and Kevis smells the ground.
Kevis smells the ground.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Sure.
The wolf
So-
wouldn't be here.
Kevis, you have your head in a swivel all the time. We've already talked about that. Your ears are open, and you got a 25. You hear the waterfall. Let's just
Okay.
go with that.
I don't think I hear anything with the 7.
I had a 16.
My passive
16,
is
something-
insane, but
Something very faint is up ahead.
Pinky's still recovering.
For you, Jax, it's more, or Ash, it's more of a kind of just a distant white noise. It doesn't necessarily sound like water. But you hear something.
So this water is running from what Kevis would get. We're walking with it, right? We're walking the direction it's flowing.
Yes.
And
That is-
then-
oh no, you're walking in opposite. It is flowing towards you.
Okay. So then the waterfall. Okay. Just trying to picture this waterfall would be from what maybe the water is coming from this waterfall and flowing up towards the town where we came from.
It's flowing from whatever's in front of you past you towards the town.
Right,
Yes.
yeah. Kev is assuming it's like a waterfall or something. He doesn't know exactly.
Ahead of us.
Yeah.
Do I can I mean I can on the map, but I don't know. I see this like
Two things here.
yeah, this corner. It looks like in like
Yeah,
battlements or something.
And for the two of you with your dark vision and decent to fantastic rolls on perception, you are looking around and you see a little something kind of skittering, like something's moving on that wall up ahead of you.
Kevis will look across the river or cross over to Ash. You saw that, right?
Yeah. Pull up a little bit. Perhaps. There we go.
Okay. And what you see is kind of like this nasty, vile-looking avian thing. Looks like the times where you've like plucked the feathers from like a chicken that you may have butchered. But it's running around and it looks wrong. Just something about it is just definitely off.
Well, we got headless chickens up here.
And and it's not quite headless either.
Oh.
Just the head's in a wrong spot. You see them kind of quacking and scrabbling at each other. They're like moving around and like you see them occasionally like reach down and chewing on something.
Do we want to avoid these, or they don't look too friendly?
Kevis lean over. I don't think stealth with this group's an option.
Yeah, look back at Eli. Probably right.
Kevis, as when Jax looks back at Eli, Kevis looks back at Zarius.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that makes sense.
see if I can draw their attention over here. You guys hang back, maybe.
Kevis is gonna sidestep. He's gonna try to hide within the trees. Still,
All right, get ready, y'all.
Yay.
Aye.
I'm gonna kind of stroll up with my gun out, about right here. They don't change or anything.
Let's see here.
Is that a wall? Like, I can't see
they're-
behind it, so I assume it's like a battlement.
Yeah, it's just looks like an old ruined wall that they're just like scampering about on.
Kevis just
Yeah, and from their perspective, they can see you because you're inside of Eli's items. They just kind of look towards you and kind of open up their little wings, and they start kind of fluttering. Like,
As soon as his wing opens up, I want to take a shot.
okay,
I
go ahead.
don't want it flying.
Go
I hate
ahead.
shit that flies.
I was gonna say, Kevin's probably had his bow drawn the whole time on that. Anything threatening,
Yeah.
he probably would have done the exact same thing.
All right. Starting it off right away. Go ahead, guys. I am
23.
now ready for your initiative rolls.
Let's see if my initiative thing works.
All right. Let's see here. Getting initiative.
I think it did work.
Oh, good God.
Sheesh.
Slight spoiler for how many are on the map.
They are chickens.
Glad one of them rolled a 1. Oh, Eli.
On brand. If I roll initiative again, will it mess up the order? I don't want to see if my thing worked or not. I think it did, but I'm not sure. I don't think it did, actually.
Feel free to do so, but yeah, it does.
It's at a
It
17
will-
right now. It's probably going to roll a +2 again, and it shouldn't. Yep, it's not working. Okay, I'm just going to roll a d8 then and add it to that 15.
Okay, are we all good on the initiatives?
So mine would be a 20.
20. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled in D&D Beyond for some reason, and it was a 19.
Gotcha, Moose.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't make an effect for that thing, so I just have to roll a d8 and add it. I guess.
Okay.
I scoured the forums and Discord. Nobody has a good solution.
Alrighty, then.
George, get in my backpack.
There we go. I'm gonna delete him right now, but there's a Kevis's wolf now.
Cutie.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Who do you have my new spiritual weapon?
I was thinking about that too. Let's see. Yep. So I'll get that made up here in a sec. Okay. So we start off with Le Pinky. No longer
Alrighty.
poisoned.
Oh, did my
Kevis
shot-
no longer
that shot
poisoned.
not-
Oh,
did that
the
not
shot.
count?
Yeah. Go for it. Roll
It
your
was a
attack.
20. It was a 23.
23 totally hits.
Would it be fair to say Kevis let go of the arrow too, or no? It's not a big deal if not.
11.
Yeah. 11. Oh, jeez. All right. Yeah, 11 points. Just aim and it explodes and like a talon lands in the water and just a few feet in front of you. And it's gone.
Well, they die.
Okay.
Oh, alright.
Kevis, go ahead and roll your attack.
Natural 20.
Oh,
This dude's
my
got a loaded
goodness.
dice
God.
mod.
What is going on?
What is up with these loaded die?
Okay, from Kevis, let's see here.
You're getting 2 weeks worth of natural 20s right now.
I know, right? Like last time I let you guys take a week off, because that's totally what happened.
We just storm up.
Mm-hmm. What am I looking at here? Oh, piercing critical. Okay, so another 11 points. This one just disappears into the darkness. It is also gone, and now they're all on higher alert.
Yeah, Kevis like, nope, not dealing with it as he lets go of the arrow.
Yep. Okay. So we're at the beginning. So now it is Pinky's turn as I get some battle music.
I'm not sure. Can I just like take a hide in these trees? If I go up.
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
up here.
Go ahead
hide in
and
the tree.
go ahead and hide. Use your stealth check.
Oh gosh.
Do fairies
My-
have night or
I'm
dark vision?
Wait, you good? Right click maybe?
I don't know. I'm still. Do you see my measurement
Yeah.
tool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to do.
Yeah.
Can you not
I
right
don't
click?
know what's happened.
Yeah. Right click.
No, it's. Wow.
Let
Let me refresh.
Left click. Yeah, refresh. I don't know.
I'm
It got
just gonna. It got stuck. I was like not in my measurement tool at all, and it just decided to stay on the screen. So that's cool. I'll roll. All right, we're clear. Not sure why I did that. Not drunk. Pinky's gone.
Okay. Yeah. Pinky does what she does.
She's gone.
She's just vanished all of a sudden. Okay. Next up is Kevis.
Kind of following suit with Pinky. He's gonna try to blend in with the forest.
Okay, you give me a stealth check as well.
I get advantage because my cloak.
Yes, you
It
do.
didn't do shit.
19. Okay. You are. Let's see. Do we have a good icon for hidden? Oh, let's kind of treat you guys as invisible for a moment.
Kevis just has his bow out ready for whenever, if he sees anything.
Okay. Cat Mash.
All right. After I shoot that one, I'm just gonna turn to my right, not move at all, and fire at this guy over here as well.
Okay. Your original shot with a large crack. And you start to hear chittering all over you. Now this one drives low. Just
Try to swag on it.
Boom, boom.
I mean, these things are only a foot tall. It's a small space to aim for from that distance, and you aim just a little bit too low. It just grinds into the dirt.
And missing that, I'm gonna put my pistol away and run here.
All right, go sucker punch. Just.
It's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Zarius.
I think. Well, yeah, that's fine.
Which, Duke, where are you? Thought we were gonna have you today. Who would like to run the bird? Besides Mike. Mike is grounded from running the bird forever, apparently. He's not even here.
I can run the bird. I can't. Bird can't see much. He's like, where are they at? I guess.
Does Eli still have light cast?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yes, but he is also not one on his initiative, so he is going.
Oh,
lag.
yeah.
Xeris will fly up. Can't see anything, so I'll have him take the dodge action, so he doesn't potentially get sniped. And he'll be 10 feet up. That's, I guess 5.
Okay, and I'm. Let's see. All right, so that'll be it for Zarius. He's just going to move and wait. Next up is the chickens' turns. They see you guys all over.
You skipped over me, Morgan.
Oh, I did. Sorry, clicking too many times. Apologies.
You're good. Yeah, I'm gonna move forward. And now that I can see a couple of chickens, I will twin a firebolt at each one of these chickens here.
Let me see. Roll your attack. Ooh. No joy. You go, so that's just for the first one. You do have the second one as well. So that's a separate attack. Uh, 12 does hit for the second bird.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness. Okay, wow.
All right. Yeah, the second one. Let's see here. Okay. Goes out and just chars it, and it falls onto the ground in a kind of a heaping slump. Just. Yeah, that one's dead. Yeah, well played. The other one. So you attack the one on the left first or second?
In my head, I fire them at the same time, which is maybe why I missed one entirely.
Okay. You get the second one on the left just perfectly. Roll a d4 for me on the natural one. Okay. You shoot over, and Ash, there's a searing bolt right next to your foot. Just not quite the right number to actually hit you, but it comes very close.
It's gonna turn around, give him a nice stare.
My bad. Got excited.
Okay. Okay. Next up is the chickens, and it's going to be highly exciting. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, this guy's going to fly all the way over here, and it's going to be about 10 feet above Ash, but that's his entire movement. Next one, this guy's basically doing the same thing. And it could be 10 feet up, just and as it, both of them, as they fly, you see them at the end of their turn. They don't fly particularly well, and then they drop to the ground.
10 feet.
And they will both take a little bit of damage from their fall. That will take 2 points of damage.
I was just shaking his head with an arrow knocked. What?
Chickens are bad flyers, man. There's literally a stat in here for bad flying.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Okay, this guy's gonna come up. He's gonna take 2 attacks at Catmash. First one is going to be a bite attack. For an 11.
No dice.
No dice. Second one is a claw attack. Comes up, just raking its big feet at you. Next one, 13.
Also no.
Also no. All right. Next one, you guys can't even see, but it sees you, so it's going to start its movement. Oh, doing dumb things. Come on now. I'm the DM. I'm allowed to go through walls, damn it. Okay. Next up, as this is all happening, you from behind this wall, you hear a and you see a very large blue-skinned hand reach up and touch the top of the wall.
Oh.
And another one. And reach up, extremely muscular, broad arms begin to pull up with red fur on top of it. And you see, looks like a horrifying gorilla type face.
Oh.
Yeah.
As it comes up and
Finally, somebody to 1v1 in a fist fight.
Oh.
it comes up and sits on top. And it is his turn. And it is going to... It's actually going to step up over here. And doesn't see Kevis or Pinky. Zarius and Moose are both flying. It's going to go for a running start, and you see it just back up on that a little bit and jumps up and flies 40 feet through the air and lands right next to Ash. Kind of splashing water, just...
Oh.
Ash just can't stop grinning.
Ash looks like so happy about this.
I wish this was 3 levels from now. It'd be so much more entertaining.
Yep. Okay, and you see it just coming in, and it goes for 3 attacks. 2 of its fists just coming in, and coming in for a big old bite as well. So this is going to be the bite attack. Wow.
Oh, geez.
Close.
That is fantastic. Wow, geez.
A 1
props
and
for
a
advantage.
2.
Second attack coming in for the fists.
Oh.
Oh my.
Guys, I'm getting better. Woo!
A 3 and a 1. Slowly but surely.
Wow, jeez.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
yeah, no.
third attack coming in. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, Ash, I'll let you describe how this goes. Like you dodge a bite, you dodge a fist, and then you get clocked at the last one. Your call.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, dodge, and then I guess one of the guys kind of catches my attention, and then bam, one of the chickens distracts me.
All right, and you get
You got
clocked
advantage.
with a critical punch. So that'll be 13 points of bludgeoning damage as he just socks you upside the head. And because it's a natural 20, give me a strength saving throw.
I am okay at those. Not when I roll that. A 7.
Feel my pain.
Yeah, these
Okay,
dice today.
You are going to get pushed 10 feet back, and you like slam into the trunk of the tree and like slide down prone. Okay. Eli is up next. Oh, nobody's playing Eli because he's gone today. It's like,
I can Eli if you want.
Sure, that'd be great.
See what Eli has. You know when you give him to me.
Yes, that's right. I forget you guys can't just grab any old character and start controlling them.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, good. Thanks for the reminder. Okay, you should be good now.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to... He's got, what, 25 feet? No, he's got 30 feet.
No, he's up to 30.
We'll go there.
Oh my
And
gosh.
we're going to cast Bless. Which targets how many people?
3 by level 1.
3 creatures? Yeah. So we're going to cast Bless with the first level slot. And we'll do... what's the range on that? 30 feet. Oof, actually. Yeah, I guess we'll do Zarius, Moose, and Kevis. Oh, Zarius is just out, isn't he? All right, himself, Kevis, and Moose.
Oh, question, Morgan. Evis is hiding. Does Eli see
yeah.
him?
He does
it says-
not. His
Okay.
you
passive
have to see them.
perception is only a 13.
Oh my god, okay. Can I undo the Bless?
Yeah, you don't have to use it.
Sorry.
Sorry. No, it's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna give him that spell slot back. Alright, never mind. Let's go true way of him, and we're gonna hex. What's the range on this thing? Sorry, I never use these spells. 90 feet. Alright, we're gonna hex the big guy.
That familiar kind of like black ooze of drippingness starts.
And we're gonna do strength as the save that he has disadvantage on.
Okay.
Oh, is that a damage thing? Till the spell ends, you do extra damage to the target whenever you hit with an attack. Okay. So that's a bonus action, Hex? Yes. And then we'll cast Eldritch Blast on the big guy.
All right, go for it.
With not a good roll, so never mind.
So many twos today.
He gets 2, remember?
Yeah, he gets 2 shots.
Oh, right.
Because he's level 5.
That's better.
20.
Oh, there we go.
It was almost a 2.
All right, roll for that damage.
Critical plus, does he critical hex as well?
What's that?
Does he critical hex as well?
Let's see.
If it counts as attack damage, does it say attack damage? Extra narcotic damage to it whenever you hit it with an attack. So that should double?
It's a dice roll, so yeah, that's a roll 2d6 on top.
So another 8. So 26 damage.
Wow.
All right, nice. You shoot out and as he turns and starts looking over at Eli.
I think that's his turn.
All right, Le Pinky.
Okay. He doesn't have those. So she's essentially hidden from this. So if she attacks, does she have advantage on her first attack?
She should.
Should, right? Because I don't see her. Morgan, you're muted.
You're muted.
Oh, yes, you have advantage because they're unaware of where you are.
Awesome. So
And
I'm
you
gonna.
hid before he came out from behind the wall, so he didn't ever see you.
Lovely. So I'm gonna roll this. Psychic dagger at him.
Okay.
And it did not go through. Interesting. Alright, well, I'll just roll it again.
Roll the attack.
Not sure why it didn't go through though. That might have been worse than the first.
Hey.
It was a 15 hit.
15 is its armor class.
Wild.
Okay, so go ahead and deal your damage.
I'm gonna have sneak attack on this.
Okay, 17 points of psychic damage. As it sinks in and it holds its head.
And then, gonna fly a little bit over here. Bonus action to hide again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your stealth check.
$24.
Okay, 24. Not necessarily guaranteed that you're hidden because you attacked it and it's aware of where you are. Even if it can't see you at the moment, it can still kind of mentally clock. Okay, she's over there.
Yeah, over here.
You do know you can get advantage with steady aim, too, if you ever need it.
Yes, I do know.
Okay, cool. All right, Kevis, your turn. You are still hidden.
Yeah, Kevis would have had his bow aimed at one of the chickens, and then this guy walked out.
Kill the chickens. Fine.
So around Kevis, the leaves start to pick up as he's casting Zephyr Strike, aimed at the chicken, but then seeing this guy turning and releasing an arrow at Big Boy over here.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead and roll your attack at advantage for several reasons.
Nope.
14, not good enough. You release the arrow. He just reaches out and grips it with his massive hand and just snaps it, throws it on the ground.
Releasing another one. How about another one? Just fire it.
Okay, this time no advantage because you have revealed yourself. 12, this time you just let it fly by him. No dice.
Remind me.
Kill the chickens.
Does that, since I didn't connect with that, do I still have Zephyr up?
You do not, because you empowered the arrow, and whether or not it hits, the spell already left you. You do have your movement speed increase. And you are concentrating on that ability, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you have bonus movement speed this turn for 30 extra feet if you want it. And then you're just concentrating on no provoking attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, Kevis doesn't want to deal with a giant ape, so we're just gonna.
All right.
Oop. He already knows where he is now, so. And just hope Ash gets in a boxing match with him.
Yep, Ash, it's your turn.
Ash is getting in a boxing match with him. I'm gonna stand up, kind of cracking my neck, and running straight at him right here. So I got another 5, 10 there. And I'm going to grapple him.
Okay. Contested strength checks, and his is at disadvantage, or is it disadvantage? Or
yeah, he has disadvantage.
Okay.
Just picturing Ash suplexing this ape.
Okay, athletics check, disadvantage coming up.
Hold on, I'm gonna. I can do something here.
Yeah, so
No, you're good.
Narratively, Ash, you come up and like go to grab him, and he just grabs your hands too, just like one of those power moves. Just the two of you just like pushing against each other. It kind of like takes him up, like flips you away. So you're not prone or anything anymore. So that was your first attack action.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have a second.
I do. I have extra attack. Grapple only takes. Yeah, you get it at level 5 as an armor.
Oh, as an armor. Okay, cool. Yeah. Cool. Then you're good.
I will attempt to grapple again.
Okay. Uno mas.
I thought that was going to be a 1.
Boom.
Okay.
I've grappled the ape.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Describe your grapple. This time you kind of like come back for it. He goes to grab you in the same way.
Thing. The hands lock, and this time I just want to swing his arm around and get him in like an arm bar.
Gotcha. And he kind of twists over and.
And now that I've got him grappled, I'm going to use my bonus action to punch him in the face with advantage.
Gotcha.
14.
14. No dice. He sees the fist coming in. He just like puts his head forward, and like you get the hard part of the crown of his head. Oh.
All right, that is my turn.
All right, he is grappled. Moose, your go.
Moose is gonna fly forward a little bit here. And then I am going to use, I think I have to use distance to do this, which is kind of silly, but yeah, I'm going to use distance to cast Bane on this one. That's a DC 16 charisma save by those three.
Okay. All three of the. Oh, okay. One moose or one thing, and let's see. Can I do it?
Why did it make me do it? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know. Okay, so normal on all of these guys. Normal.
-2. Okay.
Nice. Okay, so the first chicken fails completely. The second one gets a 15. Okay, so they all fail.
They all fail, yeah.
They're all baned.
Bane! Bane yells out.
I need a better
then-
icon for this. Okay, go ahead, Moose.
No, I think I'll get it out there. As a bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh, all right. Where do you want it?
I think back behind these chickens, maybe. Yep, that's great. That's great. No, the other one was better.
Ooh.
Gotcha. Yep. So I did just update the token for the sword. You want to describe this as it comes out?
Yeah, so Bane will call out for his spiritual weapon. Is it a verbal thing again? Let me see how that works.
Verbal.
Yeah, verbal. Yeah, so he'll say spiritual weapon. Is he just says whatever his spell is, and that's how it works always. And yeah, instead of a pitchfork, this time this radiant, glowing longsword appears and floating in the air behind one of these abyssal chickens, and I will stab at thee.
I would have won that first grapple. I did a strength instead of athletics. Stupid.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. The attack comes in. Yep, 16. You got the chicken. Jeez, guys. All right. I'm gonna delete that chicken. You just slice it right down the half where it's like creepy little wings split. It just bisects into two sides.
Nice, and that will be it for my turn.
Ash, do you want to roll an unarmed strike?
Oh, no, it's fine.
Okay, cool. Next up is Zarius.
I should know.
He gets to hit stuff. Going on the other side of him.
He has advantage no matter where he is because he's grappled.
Oh, well.
Mm-hmm. No, grappled is just moves.
Oh, right. He just can't move. And I have
just
advantage
0.
and he has disadvantage.
Is that restrained you were thinking of?
Yes.
I'm gonna throw this at him. Attack with advantage. Oh my good lord, what is happening today with the dice?
High or low, there's just not a lot in the middle there.
Yeah, it's
really?
high or low, and it's pissing me off.
Alright, Zarius swings the spear and this thrashing that he's got going on with Ash, he's just moving and the shoulder muscle interferes with the blunt of the spear before the tip gets in. No dice.
He's level 5 now. Do they get 2 attacks?
Yes, they do. Plus, he's a monk, so plus
Yeah.
bonus
Area
action
blow.
stuff.
So he's gonna try to spear him again.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
There's still a nat 1 in there, which
Wow.
is the sad part.
Yeah. All right. The 29 hits though.
Oh my good lord.
Did anybody watch what that dice did?
The dice are out here to spite us.
Well, the dice was very clearly rolling onto a 1, and then it broke physics and went the opposite way. Okay, 8 points.
And then he's gonna do his bonus action unarmed strike with his feet.
Okay.
There we go.
Jeez, high or low, high or low. Natural 20. All right, go for it.
Damage. That's a critical hit.
13 points.
And then did he spend key points last time?
I know he did a
yeah, it
stunning
looks like
strike.
Yeah, it looks like he's got 3 key points right now out of 5.
Okay, so yeah, then unarmed strike is one more attack, right? Or flurry of blows?
Flurry of blows spends
That's like
1 more
bonus
key
action.
point to give him essentially a second bonus action strike.
Yeah, so he'll... I clicked something and it didn't work. He'll try again with a flurry of blows. Oh my good lord.
That was almost another natural 19.
Okay, wow, it's just hit, miss, hit, miss.
Yeah, good. That time no good. The strikes come through. The second one just catches like a large puff of fur, just doesn't get through the thickness there.
20.
Okay, and
then he flies off because he can do that.
all right, roll another D4 for me for the natural 20. Just being able to, he's locked down. He's able to kind of focus the strike and get a little extra damage in there.
One.
Okay, one more point of damage. All right. Next up is one of the chickens. This one's going to attack. Well, it's going to attack Ash because it's a dumb chicken, and it knows nothing about tactics. So the first one is a bite. For a 10.
Negative.
All right, next one is a claw. For a 16.
Negative.
All right. That's it. This guy's doing the same thing. For a 14, and then followed by... Whoops, clicking the wrong stuff.
Well, that'll do.
23.
Yep.
Would
All right.
minus a D4 help because it is baned right now?
Oh, yeah, it might.
The other one got baned.
Oh.
All of them got baned.
Yeah, I thought it hit all of them.
I thought you attacked the gorilla with the third.
There's-
I thought he was the third target.
Yeah, the gorilla and 2 of the chickens, the ones that were both south, and then I attacked the non-baned one with my spiritual weapon.
Gotcha, that makes sense. Okay.
He needs to roll a 4.
Rolling a d4. That's a
not-
21
still
to hit
hits.
in that case. Okay, still hits.
We tried.
Thanks.
Good call. Damage. That is 5 points of slashing damage. Just kind of gets on your calf and just slices down. All right, the next one. Let's see. It can see stuff. It's gonna 5. Someone's gonna fly over here and get in Xerius's face. Okay. This freaky, huge, crazy ape is gonna look up at Ash and it's going to start chanting a little bit. Ash, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Unexpected.
$11?
Okay. Ash, as you're holding this thing, suddenly you see it just like break out of its grasp from you. Kind of just push and make some distance, and it goes for a haymaker and like cracks you right across the face. And you are going to take.
Sorry, how did it break the grapple?
It like grabs you, or it takes the. Let me see. You had it in an armbar position, and it just like force pushes, like just overpowers your strength, and then goes for an attack. And come on. There we go. And it is, and you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as it hits you. From everybody else's perspective, Ash's head like rocks back from nothing, and he's still holding on to the. He's still holding on to the gorilla. But you are now under the effects of phantasmal force. It is showing you an illusion that you believe is real.
Did he like force move us? I'm just confused how he broke the grapple. Like,
and that's even listed in the spell. Yeah, Ash is confused, but he believes that that the grapple is broken.
okay.
Yep.
But we don't see that, right? We still see them grappling.
Yes, that's right. But Ash now has to behave as if he's not grappling. So then it's Eli's turn after that.
Oh, I'm Eli. Sorry.
Okay.
I forgot I was Eli. He is going to, since he's already hexed the big guy, he's going to repeat his blast. Everybody's okay, right? Nobody's hurt.
Cool.
Nobody's hurt. No.
I think it's just you.
All right. Spell. The hell? Okay, sorry. He's got all kinds of different shit than me. Eldritch Blast, there it is. It's a 14 on the first one.
That is not high enough. Armor class of 15.
Ugh. And a natural 1.
Okay, roll a d4 for me.
Sorry, Mike. I made you look like a rock star turn 1.
Okay, a 4. This time Eli's like walking forward with his like hammer glowing in his hand, and he trips on just like a loose stone and just face plants.
Oh.
And essentially Eldritch blasts the ground just a little ways away from him. So he is now prone.
I'm gonna have him stand back up with his speed and then end his turn. Dusting himself off, trying to make sure nobody saw that.
Oh, Kevin saw it.
Oh, definitely Pinky saw this, dude. She's like, oh my gosh. He's never gonna live this down.
Alright, Pinky, your turn.
George is in my backpack snickering because he also saw it.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. So, I think we'll, if I don't close their character sheet, go ahead and throw another psychic dagger. This is at normal?
This is... Yes. No, this would be at advantage. You did have a really good hide roll.
Okay.
And he's now very focused on being grappled since you hid.
He's very busy.
Yep, 18 will hit.
Alright, make sure...
Whew. 15. All right. So Pinky, you throw your dagger. How do you take it down?
She's like, man, I've been doing this all day. Guys, watch this. She just shucks it.
It was like, just kind of like goes into his temple, hits part of his bone, and like juts out of his mouth, kind of a point coming out of the roof. And you see its eyes just like blaze over and roll back into the back of its head. And Ash, all of a sudden, there is the view of what you saw of him like changing the way that you had grappled him. It completely fades, and all of a sudden, like there's this 600-pound ape that is just like falling towards you. Its body weight just like very quickly shifting onto you. Please roll a strength saving throw.
Is this me? My internet went weird for a second.
Yeah, Ash.
Okay.
That's you. As the body weight of the gorilla slumps forward from your grapple, and you like as you try not to get pinned underneath it.
Strength save, you said?
Yes, please.
12.
12. That's good enough. You're able to just kind of like pivot and push it off and like get yourself out of there. And it does not fall on you.
Does it fall on a chicken?
Does it fall
If
on
an
a
ape
chicken?
falls on a chicken in the woods, does that kill it?
If an ape falls on a chicken in the woods, does it make a sound?
I think it makes a sandwich, is what it does.
And I guess for my bonus dagger, I'll skewer a chicken.
Okay, throw the chicken blade.
It's back on the menu tonight.
Can we please call our daggers chicken blades now?
No.
Every time.
Oh my god!
Holy shit, guys!
Pinky's in the house.
Just explodes.
Alright, roll that damage, even though it's probably not necessary.
She's throwing like Alka-Seltzers at these chickens. We don't see anything, they just erupt.
9 points. Alright, yep, just... That chicken just explodes into poultry gore. And Ash, you definitely feel something go whoosh right across your butt cheek.
He's gonna
No
get some
damage, but there was a freeze.
shaft. Alright, yeah, that's her turn. She feels pretty good about herself.
Hey, Kevis, over to you.
Arrow 2 at the chicken eyes areas.
Alright, go ahead and roll your attack.
That's a natural 20.
Look at us
Oh,
go!
man.
Oh my gosh, we are.
You guys are using all of your natural 20s
I
on
know.
on one quarter challenge rating monsters.
And I had all this set already for the ape, so
Oh my gosh, this chicken is just.
All right.
is it still
yeah,
alive?
all the things, no. Just if it had feathers, there would be feathers just drifting to the ground. Instead, it's just layers of skin. Okay, yeah, that one just completely obliterated.
The only one left.
Wait, is the ape not dead?
Oh, Ape's dead.
Oh.
I just didn't delete him because he's
Let me
bigger.
double check. Yeah, I can
It
hit.
just said near death for me, so I was confused.
That's weird.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
No shot! Our dice are loaded?
The hell is
That Hail
happening?
Mary.
On chickens,
some
nonetheless.
Decent damage too.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Sweet. So, I
Just-
expect natural ones from you guys for the next 3 campaigns, or from the next 3 sessions only.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that chicken is just...
Just
Yeah.
immediate fluid motion. One arrow knocks.
Yeah.
Next one, poof.
full-on Legolas mode, just... As you guys wrap up.
3 nat 20s in a row. What are the
All three
likelihoods?
27s.
All 3 of
Were
them
they?
are 27. Okay, wow.
GG on that one.
To be fair, the number of nat ones that came in this combat session were insane.
Yes, they were. All right, you guys are in kind of a foresty place with a little river, and you are surrounded by the bodies of these little anger chickens and this large beast, this large ape sort of thing.
Does he have, I guess he's just got a loincloth, so he doesn't have any bags or anything on him?
That's correct. Well, he does have a couple of like piercings and like gold, like on his lips and around his arms.
Take his little arm bracelets.
Yeah, go ahead. You have you've got large golden arm bracelets. And as you like grab them and like start to pull them off, and like you get to the section where it starts to put pressure on the thumb, the hand comes off in like a very goopy, like gray and green and almost blue kind of soup, as the hand just kind of liquefies and begins to seep into the ground and kind of evaporate a little bit.
I just kind of shake it off.
Yeah, and you look around and like the rest of the body just begins to kind of sink down a bit like that, and so do all the chickens. All of them just kind of steaming and disappearing. Moose, what were you saying?
I think Bane would be over here kind of like sparring the air with his spiritual weapon while it's still out. Because he's got this new sword. He's kind of excited about it, so he's kind of stabbing just at the air with his magical air sword.
Nice. Just like, okay, combat's over. All right, what are the rest of you doing? Yeah, Ash, you're able to get a couple of large golden armbands. You can add that into your inventory.
I think I'll be able to wear those one day.
Kevis is just looking for materials to get more arrows. If you can recover any that aren't broken, he's going to do that.
Roll a investigation check.
16.
16? Okay. How many did you fire off this round?
4.
Well, wait, I think there's a rule for that, actually. You're able to get like 2/3 of the arrows you shot off. Is that the right number?
1, 2.
Says you can recover half of your expended ammunition by taking a minute to search the battlefield.
I shot 5.
Okay, cool. Everything in D&D basically is round down, so you can get 2 of them back. All right, and you guys are in this place with these rapidly decaying bodies. On the search for fairy parents.
Is river like weird colored? Actually,
Abnormal.
For the fae, I mean, there's lots of vibrant colors, and I mean the water does kind of have a purple hue to it, but it's at the night, and the fae embraces different hues far more than normal places. So, hypothetically, that's normal.
Where did the thing come from? She like pokes it with like a psychic dagger.
I mean, it came from over the wall. Sorry, Jesus. Accent's getting mixed up there. Came from over that wall. Jesus Christ, I can't break it.
Oh no.
Should we go over there?
Can I like stealth fly up and peek over?
Pinky, are you actually trying to figure out details about that creature?
Well, she asked about the creature, and then he said it came over the wall, and so
Good enough.
in classical fashion of I am curious and it might get me killed,
Yep.
she will sneakily fly on over and see if she can quietly
Okay.
do this.
Well, you fly over, and you don't have dark vision, so you can't see anything.
Guys, it's really dark.
Yeah, you kind of fly over, and there's like the kind of beam that's coming off of Eli's hammer, and it just doesn't penetrate into that space. But you really don't see anything. You can see like a little bit of the it coming off the sides. You can look back and see your party.
She's like, she like covers her eyes and like just like, okay.
Kevis will start stealthing over there.
Yeah, you could just free move right now.
Yeah, we should stay over here. Let them check it out.
He's not gonna climb. He's gonna walk the wall till he sees. It looks like there's somewhat of like an opening or something here. He's not going beyond it. I don't even see Pinky.
Pinky's on
Not
the wall.
yet.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go any further. Sees the waterfall though. So can do perception to see if I see anything else that isn't like blatantly in front of me.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
I thought that was a 1.
Yeah, almost was. She's 21. Okay, based on your judgment, you do hear the waterfall. You see where it's coming from. And the map doesn't do as good of a job showing this, but it's pretty close. But you start to see around the water. Seems very odd and opposite of what it should be. There's a ton of desiccated, dried roots. Things are just almost mummified, dried out, brittle. And some of them are even sticking out of the water. You'd think with this much water around, they would be very healthy, very strong. But you notice that there's kind of a darkness to them, and it does look a little bit familiar.
Like the tree.
Like what tree?
The giant where the tree was cut down and we had to fight bushes and the dryad.
Yeah, seems kind of similar. That was very like targeted. This seems less like concentrated and a little bit more finely spread out. But it does kind of have that same kind of pattern of like dark roughness, just like kind of a suction of life.
Kevin's knowing Pinky went somewhere. He's just gonna try to get Pinky and just say, hey, go back. And then he's just gonna start walking back to the group and explain what he just saw there.
Okay.
Just say, this is the same thing we saw that killed that dryad. There's a waterfall up there, and there's ant life that looks like it's just dying. The life's been literally drained from it. And then when Pinky comes back, what'd you see?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Dark for as far as the eye can see.
Which sounds like it's pretty short in your case.
Yeah, maybe.
You realize
Look, one of these days I'll be able to see.
today is not that day.
It is not that day. One day I'll have that eagle vision. You wait.
Right.
Sure.
So what are we going to do about this death thing that's touching the tree or roots, whatever you said it was?
I mean, last time we tried to mess with this, we got attacked by shrubs and trees. So
We just leave it alone?
Oh, this time we got attacked by chickens. We're like stocking up on like good things that we shouldn't be attacked by, but are getting attacked by. We've got a long list now.
I mean, yes, right. Is it something that we can like fix or solve, or is this something that we need to just keep going around?
I mean, last time I was trying to figure out what was going on when they attacked us. Maybe we can figure that out now.
Or we could try. I mean,
I don't know. Did we do it after? I don't remember.
It's kind of an interesting subject because Pinky wasn't even here that time.
mm-hmm.
I don't know what y'all are talking about this, but like
we fought a tree, kind of.
a tree, but like normal trees, like trees.
Dryad.
Tree?
Moose, you explain it.
Yeah, there was like a tree person, and they had bushes that.
You know, I'm really good with tree people.
To be fair, we were pretty good with them too.
That face for Kevis.
Out of game, would Pinky know what dryads are? Maybe in her court.
Yeah, you're aware of dryads and that they're essentially the spiritual representation of trees. They exist, and like once they live inside of a tree, they bond with it, and their life force is connected to it, but they can exit it and things like that. Yeah, you know the basics about dryads.
I'm really good with trees, guys.
Well, it was a dryad's tree that was killed. And we tried to figure out what it, yes, the corruption. And she thought we were trying to kill her and her people and her bushes and bushmen.
Bushmen?
Yeah, it's a long story, but Kevis will pull out the seeds that she gave him. She didn't give us these.
Maybe you could use those as like symbol of friendship.
Kevis just puts it back in his bag right now. That's an option. And looks at Ash. Do you want to try to figure out what's going on with this?
I mean, maybe she's got a twin here. I don't know.
Do you think those fairies came this way?
Wait. Oh, yeah. Wait, the ones we were tracking. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, you know?
We
You
die.
get attacked by a tree.
That's
I've
everywhere
never
here.
been
That's
attacked by a
everywhere.
tree. Actually, I have been attacked by a tree,
We've been attacked by multiple.
but they're so nice most of the time.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of a gamble anyway. Any of these trees could attack us at any moment, man. What's another one, you know?
Yeah, okay. I just can't see anything over there, so can't really.
Well, I can. There's more mosey my way over there.
Eli's like, I'll bring the light.
Oh, thanks, Eli.
Yep. Keep up.
Are we all going?
Yeah.
Travis trails behind everybody a little bit.
I think my sword would disappear probably. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stop at the stairs.
So as you guys get up to this thing, you start to see the waterfall. And yeah, there are kind of winding stairs going on either side of it. And there's like kind of like a depression that looks like some sort of a bowl up top. And that's where the water is coming from. And you see 3 very large branches that have that shrunken sensation, or that shrunken visage that plants have after they've been dehydrated.
But there's water.
Indeed.
It's crying.
All right. Guess I'll go check on it. Alone.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm coming.
Good luck. White.
I'll get up to the edge here, and the water comes around you.
You guys look over here as you get closer. And there is an opening where the water seems to be kind of flowing out of and flowing down. And Ash, as you're trying to understand what's happening here, give me a perception check.
12.
12. All right. Anybody else helping him?
I'll look around. I'm good with trees. Do you want me to make a perception check?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
It's like Kevis wouldn't be looking at that. He'd just be looking around.
Right.
Anything else is watching us or following us.
15.
Okay, 15. Pinky, your passive's higher than that, so we'll use
my passive's a 20.
Yeah. I think I read somewhere or somebody mentioned it that passives are a floor. Like you can't technically roll lower than your lower than your passive.
Well, my passive's higher than that too.
What's yours?
13.
Oh!
Not 20.
Mine's 2 under Pinky's.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys come up and start looking at this, no, it's not terribly difficult to see or anything, but you look up and there are pieces of roots in the rock wall that are like, again, shriveled, just kind of like hanging in there, but it's like they dug deep grooves and then like shrunk and broke off, and some of them are just laying in the larger groove that they used to be housed in, but there's all sorts of bored marks from these large tree roots coming through, and looks like they used to be everywhere. They could have obscured all of this.
The water looks normal, fayish water.
Yeah.
You want to drink it?
No, I don't want to drink it. I want to make sure it's not like that water from the unicorn thing. I'm gonna
dip a toe in and find
Does
out.
it look deep or does it look shallow?
It's fairly shallow. You think, in the middle of the pool, it might be 5 feet.
Oh, okay. All right, give me a second. It's gonna take a minute.
What?
I'll walk over and
Kevis.
Okay.
and
Yeah, you just step in and, it's soft kind of silts on the floor.
Mhm.
And you get over there. You're a tall individual, so you do have to kind of crouch because it only comes up to, just below your clavicle or so. And you crouch and look down, and you see a whole lot more of those like dried branches that are sticking up. The ones that your friends are seeing are just the 3 largest, but there's several more that are down here of varying sizes.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic. It's a 30-foot sphere.
Okay.
Let's just step in the spooky water. Oh, go great.
Oh, I guess I can place the sphere.
You get the normal stuff from your friends and the items that they carry and whatnot. Faint hint of just the kind of particulate magic that exists inside of the Fey realm. From the plants themselves, you get some transmutation magic. But it seems old, faded.
Well, there's something here, but it's a bit dated. I don't know. There's more of these trees underneath. These are just the big ones, but yeah, I don't know. A little bit of...
As you're walking through, you're kind of like crunching on some of the smaller ones, and as you like put pressure on them and they break, they just kind of like turn into like a dark cloud inside the water, and you see them like drift around and eventually like suck up and go over the waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
Was somebody trying to stop the water from flowing with these trees, or did they start the water somehow?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Be a weird way to stop it. Not the most effective way. I don't know. That's all I got for you. Could maybe ask the fairies when we get back if they know about it, but maybe let's not drink this water though. Just a hunch. If somebody was trying to clog it, maybe it's not best drinking water. Well.
So, do we see any signs of the potential fairies? Like, signs they might have come this way at all?
With your perception check? No.
Just gone. To be fair, they can fly, so like... It's harder tracking things that can fly.
Well, I guess let's go back and tell that kid his parents are gone.
That is horrible.
Well, that's what we got,
This cave isn't here, right?
No, it is.
It is there.
Oh, there's a cave there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Well.
Well, guys.
Well, there we go.
Here we go. Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
I was just trying to... So we're going to walk into the spooky cave.
Eli, could you put a light on something of mine, and I can walk in the cave and take a little peeksies? Or
yeah,
ask
come here,
to take
come
a
here.
peeksies?
Yeah, come here.
Okay, I'm coming.
And I'm gonna need these back, but take them for now, and I'll give her my goggles and kind of affix them to her.
You have to adjust the strap really tight.
They come down like pigtails.
Right. I'll give you my goggles of night vision.
Alright, I'm gonna take a peek in this cave. If you hear a scream, bad things are happening.
As Pinky starts walking, Kevis just puts his hood up and just walks past and follows behind Pinky.
Can I stealth?
Yeah, but I don't know why you're upset about this. This is basically par for the course for us at this point. As Eli like walks in with the glowing hammer.
Just as
Let
he
them
walks-
go ahead. Just hang back here, y'all.
All right, and let's go ahead and take our break there, guys.
Alrighty.
We're gonna die again.
So you guys go in, and the river flows past your feet. Just kind of sloshing out. At no point is it ever a hard river. There's pretty gentle overall. But it is consistent and constant. You guys enter into a cave that has some water dripping from the ceiling as well. You see more evidence of those large roots that used to be here, blocking this passage off. But now, dried out husks. Dried out husks of those same roots or branches or whatever they were. Some of them are stuck and like bundled together like little pockets of like a tiny beaver dam. Others have probably broken off and fallen away and flowed down the river at some point before.
How tall is it?
About 10 feet. So comfortable enough to be in there, not comfy to fly necessarily.
Hi, I beg to differ as my
Unless you're puny Pinky.
Unless you're tiny Pinky. In which case you can fly anywhere you want.
So we're walking through water right now.
Yeah, about ankle or low shin deep.
Oh, that fucks with stealth.
Pinky can stealth. She's still flying.
Yeah, but Pinky shouldn't go off alone.
Pinky will be careful. I promise. I just want to go look off on this side real quick. Okay, I'll be like really careful. Okay.
Kevis is looking around.
Would it make you feel better if I like connected our minds together?
Oh yeah, you can do that. Yes.
Yeah, would it make you feel better if I did that? Okay, I can do that. Moose, I know you said in the past that like you had people already in your head, so I don't know if you want me to chime you in on the channel or not.
Just maybe state that you're you when you do it first, always,
Okay.
or something.
All right, so I will.
The mental messaging etiquette of 5th edition, people.
Yes.
Maybe.
So I will.
Just from before destroys all etiquette.
I
mean-
will expend a die to have Kevis. I'm gonna put Ash just because he's blind right now.
Oh, he's not blind. He's
I'm
just
assuming-
reliant on Eli's light, which Eli is using.
Oh, he's reliant on Eli?
Mhm.
Well, then it'll be Eli. He's the one who has to keep track of these two who cannot see in the dark. If they ever get separated. And Moose. And I will say to all of them, hey, it's Pinky. Don't freak out.
Well, okay.
I'm
yep,
borrowing
well,
your brains for a little bit. All right, can I go?
Which way are you going?
I want to go to our left, or I guess on this map it'd be our right, but
Kevis would walk right up to the entrance and just stop there and let Pinky go. Just so he wants to
I'll be
kind
really
of
quiet.
see.
should I roll like stealth?
If you're trying to be stealthy, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I
Is-
am trying to be stealthy.
Moose and Kevis the only ones with dark vision? I guess Ash when he has his goggles.
Yeah. Pinky has his goggles on right now. They look humongous. She's got like the biggest bug eyes right now, probably.
Definitely. Okay, Pinky, you. What'd you get? Okay, 21.
21.
You get over here and you see a room that has, rocks and kind of sand and silt. Kind of looks like there's ripples in the ground here, very similar to like what the bottom of a lake bed or a river bed would look like. And you imagine that there was water flowing through this at one point, but not at the moment. And there's little mushrooms and
oh my gosh,
and all sorts of things growing or sitting at the bottom here.
wow! I wrote in no mushrooms. It's a note for myself. Don't eat those sketchy mushrooms. Coming in, does it look like there are any potential like belongings potentially dropped here, or is it just mostly look untouched area?
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Yeah, I'm realizing now that Troy, what you were just talking about earlier, that all my settings were changed.
Pinky's link. Is that a one-way for her, or is that?
It's
both
a
ways?
one-way, so she can talk to you guys.
Okay.
Let me actually see if you can. Bop-de-bop. Sonic whispers.
I think this is the first time you've
For
done it to Kevis.
A minute, the creatures can speak telepathically with you. So you guys can speak with
Nice.
her too.
Oh, if that's the case, the moment Kevis doesn't see Pinky, he's going across the line. Don't touch anything.
She like rolls her eyes. She's like, I'm not gonna touch anything. Gee.
I-
Oh, look at me, I'm touching a mushroom.
Pinky, ask your mushroom about the mushrooms.
Oh, that's such a good idea. You guys can hear each other, by the way. So it's like one-way telephones.
Kevis just turns around and gives Moose that like, really?
Yeah, really.
Oh.
What do you see, Pinky?
Pinky, give me a perception check if you're just looking around, or if you're kind of like sifting through the dirt, things like that. Give me an investigation.
I will not touch anything because I've been told not to touch anything. So it'll just be me using my eyeballs to look.
Morgan, is it possible to navigate through this water very slowly to not make any sound?
There's already sound,
Okay.
like rolling off the rocks and the walls and the tiniest little riverbed underneath.
Oh. So like slowly making your way through the water could just be the water. Could you distinguish the difference? You know what I mean?
You can certainly add sound on top of it, like that slooshing sound, like
Right.
as you're like dragging your legs through the water. You could still stealth and minimize that effect. It would be a disadvantage though.
So it'll be a straight roll for me then because of my cloak.
Yeah.
Okay. That's just good to know. I'm curious on that.
Okay, so Pinky, dirty 20
19.
on, with your
Or
passive.
Oh yeah, 30-20.
You get in here, and as you're looking around, you do see there is one very small little ripple that kind of like drops over here and follows this curvature. It's kind of like a super tiny version of a river in here. And up in the side, there are healthy looking roots that are blocking off an opening. And there's small amounts of water just trickling down. And
Okay.
the 21, you don't see anything that's an object that somebody would have or hold or carry, really.
Okay. It's mostly empty in here. And she's connecting to all three of them to tell them this. It's like empty in here. I mean, there's like mushrooms. No, I didn't eat any of them.
That's the mushroom about the mushrooms.
I mean, I could, but I'm trying to be quiet. I'm really tempted, but like, I gotta be quiet.
Can you talk in the mushroom's head?
Oh, I should try that next time. I'll try that next time. Okay. I'm gonna try that. There's like,
You should try George too next time.
oh, I should too. There's like a little mini river that's going in the opposite direction, and like, not all the roots look like they've been corrupt or whatever. But I don't think there's anything over here. I'm gonna come back. Yeah, there was not a lot there. It was a room with mushrooms and a small little tiny river.
Xerius like takes out a cloak and like tucks his wing in tight and like wraps his wings up in the cloak. This sucks. I can't fly and I'm wet.
I mean, it's not that bad.
Says the one flying, not touching the water.
So we keep going. Well, Pinky's gonna keep going quietly.
Just out of curiosity, who has disadvantage on stealth in this group?
Xerius.
Xerius
And
and
Ash.
Eli and Ash. Moose, do you?
I think Ash does. No, Ash doesn't have disadvantage. He's just bad at it.
I think Kevis would slowly start to move
Hold
up.
on.
Give it a go.
Let me make sure. I don't think I'm reading this right.
I'm just curious if it's worth using those seeds or not.
What do those seeds do?
Are you asking this in game or out of game?
Out of game. And in game.
Out of game,
Yep.
Out of game.
they're
Ash, Eli, and Xerius have disadvantage. Oh, we just can't make disadvantage. We just can't literally give Xerius disadvantage on his D&D Beyond sheet. Let me see if I can inside of Foundry, because Foundry is usually more flexible.
But the seeds, if you eat them, you get an hour benefit of the spell pass without a trace.
Oh.
Kevis has been holding on to those for quite a while.
Man, that's really good.
With this group, yeah.
With this group, they need it.
That's why I was skeptical if we had 4 people that had disadvantage. I'm glad Moose doesn't. But the bad part is the straight roll, no matter what. Like, I have advantage with stealth, but I have a straight roll because of this water.
I mean, you don't have like a bad stealth roll, though, right?
No, I've got a +8.
Yeah, so it's not like, man.
Yeah, but all these good rolls will come to an end.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we used them all on the chicken, so...
That's why I throw cannon fodder at you guys, so you can
So we can waste
destroy
off
them
a
easily.
good roll. Wow,
Uh-huh.
thanks.
I think Bane got overly excited in that combat, actually.
Yeah, Bane got a nat 22, didn't he? Or was it...
Firebolt
was
on a
that
firebolt,
Eli?
I think.
Yeah, I think I
That's
did.
that third chicken.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, Bane got one, Eli got one.
All of us did.
We all did.
I think Ash did too.
And my gorilla.
And the
Oh,
gorilla.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was a weird combat where we were rolling like either 1s and 3s or like nat 20s. So I'll keep going in here. Quiet. Do you need me to roll another stealth? Or are we good with the 21?
So within the same couple of minutes, you're fine.
Okay.
Evis will chime in. Stay in line of sight.
As she is no.
It seems like it's
Immediately.
an open area. Kevis can see decently far into here. Jesus.
Is this a huge cavern? Like really big.
What do you see?
There's like a path to our right and a path to our left. There's also something that looks like it's like on our side, but like over there. She like points
There's a handful of pillars that have connected straight from the ground all the way to the top and are blocking your view.
Oh, God, there is shadow over that. I can see this though. There's one. There's like an entrance over there.
From what?
And like something that looks like it's over here.
From what Kevis can see, does anything seem weird around her in that open area? Preferably, I would say, the water.
Give me your perception check, Kevis.
It's a little bug
24.
flying.
4.
Look over. Let me get your point of view. It just looks like flowing water overall, too.
Okay.
This is as you would expect a kind of a watery cave to look like.
Is the ceiling in this area higher?
It is pretty significant.
Okay.
30 feet up.
She'll get like 8 feet up. Yeah, it looks like there's a path that goes to our left, and there's, I think, something to our right. I can't. It looks. Does this look like drier land?
It does.
Yeah, so then kind of on the other side, she sees what's probably also a bit of drier land.
Can this view, the water that the rest of the group's currently standing in, kind of in this tunnel, when we get out to the open part, does that water look deeper?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It looks like it begins to go down. Like up until here, it's about the same.
Okay.
Kind of in this space here, but like as you get to about where Pinky is and whatnot, it definitely gets deeper, especially over here.
Okay. Kevis will walk to the end, or the desk opening, right? Maybe. There. Like right here. Not all the way in, but I don't know if I should be able to be seeing as much as I do.
Yeah, anything you should be able to see anything that
Okay.
your character sees. So
Okay.
it should match what you're looking at.
So I see some of these extra places. Oh, I wouldn't see that dry land. So when Moose steps out here, has he got room to go up?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
She'll fly back over. Oh yeah, but from here, it does look like there's
Land over there too.
land over here. Do we want to go counterclockwise around this?
Also, question: would the rest of the group followed us? I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're following.
Okay. Well, we could do our little taxi service. Flyers bringing over the non-flyers, so we don't have to tread through the water.
Do we want to start here? She like points her hand over in the direction of there.
Works for me. Get me out of this water.
All right. I'm gonna go sneak ahead and make sure it's clear
And then
so we don't all get stuck over there potentially fighting a squid or something.
Mm-hmm. It's a good call.
Do I need to roll stealth or am I good?
No, you're still fine.
who you linked with? Me, Moose, and who?
You, Moose, and Eli.
Okay.
So I get kind of to here when what is that an exit?
Yep. There's a little bit of light that starts to flicker. I guess I can put in a torch for that. Yeah, from down there, and you start to see several torches just on the walls lit up. It kind of curves around and goes off into a distance.
Do the torches look like they've been placed fairly recently?
Oh, sorry, I misspoke. They look like just little pulsing orbs
Oh, okay.
inside of glass.
Magic lanterns.
Yeah, Pinky's like there's like little lights down this
You
hall.
think we should come over that way?
I don't know, but they're like pretty.
Don't touch them.
I think they're just like little lights and balls.
Travis looks over at Moose. I'll help getting over there.
Yeah, let's go.
Do I see like any like footprints or tracks in the drier land?
Roll a survival check.
Can I assist her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once you get over there.
Yeah.
There's a 15.
I'm helping, so you go ahead and do advantage.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. That's a 5.
Cool.
Yeah, with the 15. You look around. Yeah, somebody's obviously used this at some point before. But I don't know, an occasional like boot print here, but mostly it just looks like kind of semi-consistent scuffing.
Yeah.
I don't know, again, seems this whole place kind of feels old and kind of untouched.
The boot print that, well, never mind. Pinky saw it. Never mind.
Yeah. She mentions like the 1 or 2 footprints she sees, but she's like, man, I don't know. This place is old.
It's a cave.
I mean, yeah, it's a cave, but like, do we want to go down?
The book.
Does this?
I about said book prints. The footprints, that Pinky pointed out. Do they look average size, or abnormally small or large?
Nope, they look, approximately normal person size. And these ones are female. Like it's a female style of shoe. It's not a heel or anything, but it's definitely not a man's work boot.
Like a thinner kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A little bit more shape and slope to it.
Not fairy size, though.
Correct.
We can go slow and see what's up there.
Yeah. Does it look like it goes out or like go down? This thing.
Looks like it winds kind of to the same level.
Okay.
And then like turns and you just can't see where the wall is going after that.
Okay. We could go down here, I guess. I mean, there's tracks.
I can trail behind you.
All
Not in
right.
water anymore, so.
We'll do a little bit of adventuring.
This tunnel also, is this still big for the flyers to fly in, or they have to go and walk again? You're muted.
So no, it gets back down to a smaller size here.
Okay. Let me roll since I haven't yet. I grabbed my dice on found what?
Huh?
Oh yeah, you can grab the dice and like drag it around and
That
throw it again.
confused me.
Yeah, it
dice-
doesn't actually do anything, but it's very fun.
I went to grab Kevis and all of a sudden I'm just swinging a dice.
Mhm.
You can grab other people's dice too.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Pretend they rolled better than they did, or
Just turn it.
potentially worse.
Yeah.
Kevis,
You guys following this spot?
yeah, Kevis will trail close to Pinky, but not in front of her.
In case I get shot by something, you can catch me, right? So I don't hit the ground.
Sure.
You guys go around and you just track on this kind of winding cave path. At some point, it just comes to a dead end. But in the ground, there is a trapdoor.
Oh, okay.
Key. Maybe we want to check out the rest of this cave before we take this trapdoor.
I can look around up here real quick again.
Yeah, do you want to... I think there was something further south on the same side, if you want to check that real quick, Moose. Just be careful, because I don't know what's there. And just send me like a holler if...
What's the
Also,
range on your telepathy, Pinky?
A mile.
Woo, okay.
that's a mile. Jesus.
Yeah. I just have to look at them, then a link is formed, and I can speak telepathically with them as long as I'm within a mile.
This
I imagine Pinky, if she had this power while she was working the carnival, she would have messed with so many people.
I'm just picturing her just like at each one of us. Pinky, also might not be a bad idea to. Someone's been in here. You're good at finding traps and whatnot, aren't you?
I don't know. I'm good at finding things, but like, I've never like had to find traps.
Well, new experience for everybody. Let's keep our eyes out.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for traps. Do I see any?
Roll investigation.
Alrighty.
Can I
new
assist
for me.
since Kevis brought it up? And Kevis being his paranoid self.
It's a new experience for me, okay? I don't know what a trap's supposed to look like.
Investigation's higher than mine.
Pinky's convinced. No, there's no traps in here.
She's like, why would there be a trap in here? Who would do such a thing?
Just a trap door in the middle of a dead end in a spooky cave. Yeah.
Yep. So this, let's just say that the trapdoor is like right here, and this is like the end of it because I don't actually have a map specifically for this trapdoor.
Are there any footprints right by the trapdoor? Those footprints continue.
Yeah. Again, very old and
Okay.
whatnot. There are more like suggestions that there were footprints here at one point. They're not clear, defined things anymore by any means.
Nothing that like shows, hey, someone went into this trapdoor.
X amount of months ago.
Right. Yeah. And then Moose is checking out the other way.
And Moose, you can send messages back to me.
Hi.
Hey. It's pretty cool, right?
It's a pretty cool cave.
Do you find anything cool over there?
No, just cool cave stuff.
Moose, give me a perception check as you're looking around.
Just picturing Moose just standing in the middle of the cave looking around, just talking to himself.
A 9? Did that not come through? Weird.
It's not on D&D. Okay, you're looking around and yeah, just kind of cool. Probably never been in a cave before. This is a new experience. Okay, and you keep going and you do see like another bank and a shoreline. The water doesn't seem to be coming through quite as strongly here. Again, little trickles. You do start to see some healthy roots, like blocking off small passages and such. But you look down and there's a section that is dried out and husky and just kind of broken down in shambles, kind of creating this almost circular tunnel effect.
There might be another, like, path over here, maybe.
Okay.
I could have maybe Zarius come over real quick and just.
Zarius can't
Darius
see
is blind.
unless he brings Eli over with him. Why don't we all go over there?
We could potentially all. Could Eli put a light on Zarius and just Eli and Ash come over here closer to where
Eli-
the lights are?
Eli,
Yeah.
just take, or Zarius, just take my hammer.
What?
Just light the spear. His spear.
Oh yeah, light the spear.
Okay, fine. And he hits it, lights up.
God, I wish I had a certain spell. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm coming, Moose. You
Okay.
went this way, right?
Yeah, I went against the clock, I think.
This whole conversation, Kevin's just shaking his head.
Oh wow, what's going on?
As
Crazy
he
stuff.
should be.
Just
Woo.
Whoa. Moose, I don't see you.
to the right.
Oh, I'm over here.
Over where?
Wait. Light.
Oh, Moose, I see you. Zarius definitely flies.
Moose, do you
Somewhere
have
else
light
for
as
a
well?
second.
No, but before they come over, I would cast a word of radiance around me, and it would just like light up the whole little area for a second, and then it would go dark again. It'd be like a flash of light.
See like a flash of light, and we're just like, oh
Kevin would
boy.
have spun around. What was that?
I can't. I learned how to make some light recently.
Interesting.
So Moose, we need to have a lesson on stealth when we get out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zarius and Moose, give me perception checks. As like you guys now have extra light sources, and like you flare up, and I mean, Moose, you already had dark vision, but the direction of the new light makes everything look a little bit differently.
Oh, I'm rolling so bad for Zarius. I feel bad.
Okay, 15. I love that. Plus 0, plus 0, plus 0.
No bonuses.
And Moose, as you look out, actually,
I have advantage on perception checks.
Your
cool. Yeah,
shield.
go ahead and roll again.
Yeah. 15.
Okay. You look over, or you just, excuse me, hiccups. You're looking around, and with that 15, you see over here there's some claw marks in the sand. Looks more recent. There's looks like not like something was scratching, but just something was walking, and it had claws on its feet. There's a few scratches on the walls as well.
I think there might have been another Zarius over here.
Yo, what you
There's
talking
only one of me,
Yeah.
but I see what you mean.
Unique.
Moose,
Pretty
what do you
bird.
mean? Another Zarius.
Oh, there's like claw marks.
This claw.
How big?
Pinky has to relate all of this because it is a one-way channel between her and everyone else. So Pinky's like, we'll
Moose just-
think of all that.
Moose just holds up his hands because he forgets that like you can't see what I'm seeing.
And Pinky's like waiting. She's like, Moose, how big?
I was just staring at
This
Pinky.
big.
He says this big. Moose, we can't see you.
Is he holding up his hands?
I think he's holding up his hands.
It's like the grandma who doesn't understand how a Zoom meeting works.
Ask him
Moose.
if the claws are the same size as Zarius. Or bigger.
Moose. Okay.
Well, yeah,
Are
they're
they-
pretty big.
yeah, he says they're pretty big.
They should leave
That-
that, probably.
It doesn't really.
It could have been from the gorilla.
Moose,
I
are they
don't-
pinky size?
No, they're definitely like they're
Smaller
like
than that.
10 pinkies maybe. I don't know how big are they?
10
I don't know.
pinkies is like actually 20 feet, so that's kind of terrifying. If that's so, she's like, okay, you gotta go out. Like, if it's
Oh no, I thought you meant like 10 pinky feet.
no,
Give me
no, I
then
mean pinky.
10 pinky feet.
Pinky.
Oh. And smaller than a pinky.
Okay, it's smaller than a pinky. Okay. It's smaller than a pinky. So I mean,
Does he
I
actually
think-
know how big they
I
are?
think one would fit in a bread box.
one would fit in a bread box. How big's a
Ash-
bread box?
Ash looks over at Kevs. I should be grateful that I'm not on this call, aren't I?
The
It's
most
very
serious
confusing.
face. I envy you right now.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Anyway, and then Kevis will talk to Eli and Ash. So there's claw marks over there. Size is to be determined.
Less than a pinky.
I thought they were.
What?
I don't know.
Why did we give Moose the phone?
Turns and looks at Pinky. Good question. She's muted.
She's muted, but I kind of like that anyway. She's just like,
She's like,
We should probably
I don't
get over
know.
there. If whatever is over there has claws, it's probably not good.
and this tunnel looks like it hasn't been used in a while, so we could yeah.
You should tell Moose to come back and so we can get over there.
Hey Moose,
Yeah.
did you
Hey.
come back and ferry some of the non-flyers, the floor gang over?
Wouldn't you be better at burying them?
I'm
I'm
unfortunately
coming.
small. I'll see you on over, Kevis and floor gang crew.
Before we turned around and started walking back, Kevis is just still trying to keep an eye on that trap door still. He kind of starts to walk away from it.
Anybody doing
Let's go.
anything else? Like us before y'all get over to the side?
I think Kevis would wait just a minute when they turn the corner where, like, if something was over there, it wouldn't be able to see us. And he's just going to sit there and try to listen and see if there's any noise that comes from there after we've cleared the way. Like, wait like 10 seconds. If he doesn't hear anything, he'll just continue on. Just thinking maybe if something's there and was watching us, it's waiting for us to leave. Very suspicious of a trap door at a dead end of a cave.
Nothing seems to be happening with the trapdoors. Like, you still probably have 40, 50 feet to go. Like, you're 40, 50 feet in before you hit the trapdoor and then back to the lake.
Mm-hmm.
But you kind of like keep your eye on it all the way up until the point where you're like walking backwards and the wall like kind of like cuts in front of your vision.
Okay.
No behavior from it.
Once he's past that, he'll just get on Air Moose and come over. Like it's colliding.
See Eli and Ash as well.
So now that Kevis is over here, how big are these claw marks?
They're about... They do kind of range.
Oh shit.
Some of them are tiny, like chickens that you saw. You're pretty easy to identify that it was the chickens that made some of them. Some of them are much larger, maybe a couple feet across. And there's different depths to them
Pinky
as well.
size. Well, almost pinky size.
And there's quite a variety of them as well. Even some hoof marks and some that look like just almost like human toes, but you know they're not.
So, shot in the dark here. Those creatures may have came from here.
The chickens and the monkey?
Those and possibly the ones we fought in the city too. Those demons.
The dog and the
The
flying
bat?
stingray thing.
Yeah. Those aren't from here. So, what are they doing in the Fae?
And probably brought him over.
What is anything doing in the Fae?
That's a very
brought
good
them
question.
What are we doing in the Fae? Finding our lost stuff.
Maybe they lost stuff.
Maybe. Should we go take a peek?
Yeah, I think Kevis would start to see this path and start making the way.
We should be quiet. I shall be quiet.
Do we
Our
need
stuff could come through those portals.
Oh my gosh.
to
The
reroll or
mushrooms.
no?
Yeah.
I don't
What?
remember.
Portals?
Are you talking about the fairy rings?
Those things.
Oh,
I
right.
mean-
But those aren't remotely close to where we're at, right?
Oh,
It can be anywhere.
it could be.
Oh, this place gives me a headache.
Is welcome to the Feywild.
This is like, yeah, welcome to my life.
Welcome to the Fey. Do 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 do.
You guys,
Gonna stealth. Do you want us to roll again, or we good?
yeah, if you are, yeah, go ahead and do new stealth rolls.
I can actually add a psionic die to that, so I don't 1d6.
Let's see,
So it will
Zarius.
be a 19.
Oh, are we all coming down this
Zarius-
path?
Zarius is being surprisingly stealthy today.
It was a 10.
I feel like Kevis and Pinky would have started walking, and all of a sudden you hear everyone behind
Yeah,
us.
and we're like, okay, let's go faster.
Slang, slang, slang. What?
You're so loud.
Just stay here for a second.
Stay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They like take the first 3 steps of their quote unquote stealth, and we both turn around and glare at them.
Hmm. So let's go ahead and wrap up there today, guys, as you
All
start
right.
investigating what's
concerning.
deeper into this cavern. Well, if there's more stuff, want to make sure that everybody can participate.
All right.